Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we're going to go over set bonuses for those that are just getting into the game and are brand new, to kind of help give a guidance on what to do and kind of how to progress, make your character feel stronger as you progress from tier 1 into tier 2 and eventually into tier 3 once when you get there. Starting off, the armor sets will only start having bonuses once when you unlock your abyssal dungeons, which you unlock your first one once when you hit item level 340. Once when you hit that item level, you'll be able to start running these. Consecutively, you will unlock each next area as you progress the story and finish the main story pieces per area. So for the Phantom Palace, you'll need to complete Rowendale's story. For the next set, the Arc of Arrogance, you'll need to complete Yorn's, as well as Gates of Paradise. You'll need to complete Fetton's and Orphanage Well. For both normal and hard, you need to complete Punika's story. Once when you complete the main story on each one will be unlocked, and you'll be able to run through and get the required materials you need for each set. Starting off in tier 1, once when you beat the first one, don't craft your armor pieces yet, because if you can, run through the next part to be able to unlock the random chance to get one of the pieces. In tier 1, you're really going for the epic one. Just for knowledge backgrounds, your epic and legendaries have 2-piece bonus and a 5-piece bonus, as you can see here. The 5-piece bonus is you only need to get 5 pieces, leaving a 6-piece set to not needed, and you can have it to be whatever you want it to be, just to get you up to the eye level. In tier 1, you're really just going to go through and get this one due to your epic one, due to the fact that you get the attack speed bonus and the additional damage. That is your biggest bang for your buck throughout tier 1. Because the other one that you can get is either this, where you get bonus movement speed, or attack power for 12 up to 12 when attacking boss rank or higher, which can be useful if you like, but really just having a flat 10% is nicer. Or the other one is attack speed for attacking the boss ranks and a damage to bosses as well. Really, the 10% bonus and movement speed is or the attack speed is your better bang for tier 1. Once when you get into tier 2 and complete the Fenton story, you're going to be able to run this one, which will drop you the epic version of this, where it gives you a attack speed and movement speed increase, and the Vacruz's magic lightning effect, which isn't really that useful. In tier 2, you're really just trying to get through Fetton's to be able to get through all 3 of these. Now, as you can see here, you can get the story complete and be able to do that. You have to do each one beforehand to unlock the next one, but same thing occurrence in tier 1. In tier 2, you want to go through, complete this at the chance of getting one of the 2 legendary sets. The 2 sets are being Unyielding and Mute. The Unyielding will give you, at the 5-piece bonuses, which you really are looking for is for your 5-piece, either the crit rate or the crit damage. That's really what you're looking forward to. If you are looking at guides and they're talking about an Argos set, saying either, hey, you want, the preordained or the harsh oaths, they're really talking in tier 1 or tier 2 about either the preordained is the crit rate, so you want to go for the Unyielding, and harsh oath is talking about the mute in tier 2, to kind of get you an idea of what you wanted to go for before you hit tier 3. Tier 3, once when you get going and hit 1370, or first you're going to hit 1325 and then 1370 to get another set. But unlike gates in tier 1 and tier 2, you will not get any set pieces from the dungeons at this point. You'll only get the materials and gold and everything else that you normally would get minus the armor. But when going through and honing, if you're getting up to 1370 and you're planning on doing it, hold on doing your Abyssal Dungeon for the week until you hit 1370 so that you can get the higher gold payout and the ability to get your legendary set, one of the legendary sets in tier 3. Tier 3, like I said, once when you also hit 1370, you'll unlock Argos, which he'll give you his Argos blood and a bonus chest on first completion to be able to craft a few pieces of his set, either the preordained or the Arch Oath. Just to show you, let me pull up the codex. Where is my codex? Not even on my bar. Turn that off, add you on. So to go through gear, all, and we'll go just to legendary, tier 3. Show you, you get the chosen staff from your chaos den or the abyssal dungeon, which all it gives you is that decreased movement skill, which is your spacebar for down 10%, because if you get the 5-piece bonus, you get a bonus once when you stack it up enough times. It's kind of a weird gimmick, not really used while. Mainly you just run the 1370 hard mode just for the gold at that point. And you can actually dismantle the stuff from your run, the material to craft it, to get your stones that you need to hone. And same with the Argos blood. The other one, we'll just go like this. The preordained and the harsh oath sets. The preordained is what I have currently equipped. It's giving me a stacking crit rate bonus up to 15%. And at a 5 set, I get 5 stacks, crit rate 25%. And if someone else is running the other version, the harsh oath, it will give me a 50% crit damage bonus. And vice versa, the harsh oath will give you crit damage stacking up to 30% at your 5 stacks. But you also get, if you get the 5-piece bonus, so you get 50 crit hit damage. And if someone else is running the preordained, you'll get the other version once when they hit their 5 stacks and get the 25 crit rate bonus as well. Usually supports will run harsh oath, and DPS people will run the preordained to kind of synergize and get each other the buffs. The other 2 pieces that once when you hit 14, 15 that you can get once when you start unlocking your Legion raids that you can use if you like, but you don't really need to, are the Demon Beast set, which gives you a stacking damage bonus up to 10%, and it decreases whenever you take damage, or if 12 seconds passes, then you lose all stacks. And each piece that you get, it increases the percent bonus damage you get. Or you get this other version where it gives you a non-crit. It boosts your chance of getting increases your crit rate. But once when you crit, then you lose your stacks. So most people don't usually go for these because they're really trying to get into the relic sets. Now, relic sets will give you a 2, a 4, and a 6-piece set bonus. So in this character's sake, she's going for the hallucination set, which gives me bonus of damage as well as a crit rate as I do damage. And if I make the last set 6-piece, it gives me more crit and more damage. But the thing is here, once when you start crafting your relic, you're going to eventually get to the point where you got the 2-piece set of either the Arg, the Preordained, or the Harsh Oath, and you're going to hold on to that as long as you can until you can get a full 6-piece of your relic. So kind of pick and choose which armor or weapon that you want to keep a hold of until you get all of the materials needed to craft your relic. With relic as well, when you get a full 6-piece and you're just collecting the materials at that point, you can do the gear conversion, which they'll go through, and you can actually pick any of the sets that are in relic tier and transfer them without losing your item level or anything like that. You just have to get to have 55 of each material to be able to do it free of charge. Then you can get whatever set bonuses you want, especially if you decide to switch builds. You can just hurry and just swap the armor set that you want at that point. So what do you do when you get all the materials and are running through? You're going to find in tier 1 and tier 2 and early tier 3, you're going to find the individual that says that there are the craft abyssal equipment, which is usually by the honing individual. So look for the giant hammer and the little swords icons, and that's where you can find and get the amount of pieces that you need to get your tier 1 or tier 2 or the early tier 3 sets. For the relic, you're going to find the other person that says the Legion Commander gear crafting, usually in the same spot. And this is where you can get, when you hit 14, 15, the demon set stuff, or when you hit 1445, the relics. So hopefully this was helpful for those that are just coming into Lost Ark and are just starting to kind of figure out armor sets. If it is, please comment down below if it was, and if it wasn't, kind of what could be useful to help make things a little bit easier for you, and what new information that you would like. And we'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye.